morning. Welcome to the Helen Jaxon Show. We are Jane,
Natasha,
and Helen,
and Jackson.
We're going to talk about baby wearing, specifically Pavo Textiles, our favorite.
Yes. So if you just wandered in and you have no idea what's going on, that's what's going on.
Awesome. So we're gonna we have a lot to talk about today.
Yes, we do. We gotta pack it all in there.
Pack it in. We are going to start by talking about, we're going to do our first segment, which is underrated wraps.
Yes. And Jane is gonna take that on.
All right, so our favorite underrated wrap right now in our stash is Lovebirds. Those of you that know me know that I have a very complicated relationship, complicated relationship with Lovebirds involving my severe, as well as Helen's, her severe love of the birds. We've had Sapphire twice. This is our first, this is our first Socorro, and we are, I don't know. I mean, I feel like Lovebirds is considered underrated. It's very well loved, I will say that.
By a smaller group
Us
of
bird people are very passionate about our love for birds, but I would say it's underrated just because I feel like it should be loved by everyone all the time.
If you're talking about dove birds, that is very highly rated and very hard to get your hands on.
Definitely. Dove birds wraps differently than the colored birds. It's denser and I would say a little flatter. Dove? Flatter?
Can't remember.
It's definitely denser. Definitely has less of a weave. Third time Peridot's been here. Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to read sideways.
I know.
I'm definitely saying you need to try one.
Everybody
I know
needs to try birds.
some people. Oh, look at that pull.
Jane.
It's worth the pulse. It's worth the pulse. But this color in person is just, I'm loving it.
You're such a neutral girl.
I am such a neutral girl. I was looking for blue for a while, and we just fell deeply in love with Socorro, which was given to us by our friend, and we're very happy.
Lots of people are agreeing.
It is
awesome.
the most comfortable wrap for long periods. We call it Helen's favorite nap wrap because she will fall asleep for longer in Lovebirds than any other wrap. It's incredibly cushy and it just wraps beautifully.
And if you're not a bird person, you can't really see the birds.
Yeah, I know.
If you're not into birds.
It kind of drives me crazy, the whole I don't know. Everyone has their own preference. I personally think the design is gorgeous.
What size?
This is actually a 7, but I do think that, and which is long for us, our base is 5, but I do think that Birds rocks any size, truly. I think it's a phenomenal shorty because it's got great grip, and it's so cushy. So it's a wonderful ruck wrap, it's great mid-size, and it's phenomenal in a base. I really think it's perfect at any size, because it has the wonderful, wonderful balance of grip and glide. It's so good. We love it so much. And if we ever end up selling this, I know it's one that we will consistently boomerang over and over and over again because
we know how that goes.
We love it.
All right, should we talk about Fable? Fable.
Ooh,
Look at that. The texture is back, people. Okay, our first Fable was dusk, and it's super dry, and we loved it. We had it in a shorty. It held a wonderful knot. Loved it. So, when the toy store Fable started coming out, of course, we started thinking about if we needed to have Fable back on our stash, and the answer was yes. Now, I really love Fable as a shorty, and this color, which is bay, only came in 5, 6, and 7. So I got a 7, and I was like, sorry, save the 7, people. I was going to chop it into a 4, because I really like 4. But then I put it on in a 7, and I could not chop it, because it is so good. So there it is. This is a 7. And as you can see, the tails are really...
7th day today on the...
It is. The tails really aren't that long for us. This is a ruck tied Tibetan. And, yeah. It's really not that long. I mean, I'm not tripping over it. I am a tall person though, so. But yeah, the texture, I feel like, how does it compare to Old Fable? So I had Dust, which is much drier than this. This is still not a soapy wrap.
Dusk. Fable Dusk was my first Pavo store.
It was?
My first direct store.
Oh. Yeah, so I feel like it's still a dry wrap, but it's not as dry as Dust was. These ones have a little more glide to them. I think Peacock Taffy was a little bit more flat. It didn't have, let me see if I can put it up here. It didn't have like the waves and... So yeah, so you can actually see these here. All right, I don't know if that messed up anything. Can you still see me? Can you still hear me? Are you there? Yes. And then it made the words come up the right way. So maybe I just need him to call me all the time and it will fix the words for us. Okay, so this is, I gotta bribe my child with Biscoff cookies. These are so good. Wonderful for bribery. Yeah, so. Oh, now we're sideways though. Oh, okay. Hold on, people.
That's why the words were right.
I know, the words got right and then we got wrong. Okay. Bam. Are we back? Yes, bribery works for when you're wearing toddlers. No. Okay. Yep, I'm just going to turn the phone. Oh, wait, is it working for some people? Everybody, are we back the right way? Fine now, good. And we can read the words. Yay! And we don't have to do this. Oh. Some people are still having issues, some people aren't. I'm sorry, I don't know.
Just turn your computer.
I know. Just turn. Look at the show like this for the rest of the time. Take a little
relaxation.
Okay, so I don't know where I was with Fable. I think I was showing you that this one has
more texture.
More texture. Oh, thank you. Someone said I was perfect.
Oh, you're great.
So yeah, this Fable toy store. Try it if you need. If you want to try one of the older ones, I always recommend Dusk.
Dusk, so good.
The answer is always Fable and always Dusk.
Always.
Okay. Always. What are we talking about next?
Well, we have some things to recap right now. So
I'm gonna grab this. The first thing we're gonna do.
To go down for a nap, so she's just gonna hang out here for a minute.
We need to talk about this.
That happened.
This happened.
It happened, people. My first pink wrap. Although I'm gonna stick with its real title, Fuschia. Fuschia makes us feel better than pink.
Hold on, I'm gonna go get Starling.
Yeah,
we want to talk about color.
So yeah, we want to talk about color. This was I've been craving Sparkleberry ever since. Thanks. It's an adjustment for us, pink, but we are kind of in love.
But we feel like it's more pink purple.
Yeah, I would say.
Then straight up. Because here's Starling, and here's Sparkleberry.
Look at that.
Let's see.
Look how similar they are.
Yeah.
I think that Fuschia is a bit more saturated.
Yes.
Than Starling, and it's pretty saturated in general.
How does it taste? That's from Hadley.
Hadley, I like how you think. Helen will have to get back to you on that. The color is really similar. I do think that Fuschia is a little bit more saturated, which we're really loving. And I've been craving a Sparkleberry ever since I tried a friend's Veronica. And wow. And we're trying to decide which color would work well for us, and we decided to take a risk, and I think it's paying off.
Yes. So I'm gonna hold this because Jane's got to step out and calm Helen down, and I'll do my Jane impression of putting it up really close to the camera so you can see that. It is awesome. Which this is like big deal for Jane. She's like neutral girl. She's not about color unless she does red, and she did do lipstick for you guys today. I hope you appreciate that.
That's what happens. yeah, I'm not big on color, and I get very nervous with the ideas of like pinks and purples and things like that. But I feel like this is the start of something new for me. It's like opening up a big wide world. And you know, my mom's favorite thing to always say to us was never say never.
Never say never.
Because
unless it's a ring sling.
Yeah, that's right.
We're not ring sling people.
But we're very in love, and this is gonna be coming to you in wrapped form in a Helen and Jaxon show very soon, because it's kind of perfect.
Yes.
It's pretty perfect. So we have other stuff to talk about too.
Right. Are we gonna fix stashes?
We are gonna fix stashes. What everyone has been waiting for. Oh, see, that's why I don't wear lipstick.
Oh, yeah. You got to get the permanent kind.
I have so much to learn. So we need to talk about some fixing of stashes.
Yes,
and first up is our friend, Erica. Erica, we loved your stash.
Because it reminded us of this guy.
Little, slightly biased over here. I see that black and white and I'm immediately attracted. So those of you who haven't memorized Erica's stash like we have, she has right now Futurism 5, Granite Apogee 5, a Teeny Coal 6, Duet Iron 4.
Yes, Duet.
It's a really, did I not say Duet?
Yeah.
Okay. Losing it. So it's a really good stash.
It's a good stash.
It's a really good stash, and she's got great sizes. So she's thinking she wants to add another base, she wants to add another shorty, and she wants a ring sling. Obviously what she has right now is all neutral, all black, white, gray. Yeah. She's thinking about adding a pop of color, and she likes more saturated colors.
Yes.
So, there we go. My face is now covered in lipstick. This is
Helen.
So we talked last night about Erica's stash and our recommendations.
So we're gonna go base first, and I'm gonna take Jaxon down because he's like, hey, Helen's freaking out, why don't I freak out?
It's time.
We're gonna go base first, and our first thought for that was Atomi Tomoya. And we hope we're saying that right.
We're trying.
It's always a possibility that we're
not. We feel very strongly about this. Atomi Tomoya is
it's black warp, but it has some color.
But it's like a different kind of black warp. It's like no other black warp that's out there. It's got beautiful stretch. It's not as dry as the other black warps. And it's gonna give Erica some color. But it's like, you know, even though it feels like it's a lot of color because there's so much happening, it's actually kind of almost neutral. I felt like when I got Tomoya in, I felt like it was, I love that you love that idea. When I got it in, I thought, oh, this isn't gonna work because I love neutrals and it's so many colors. But it actually, because there's so much happening, almost becomes a new neutral. Like it goes with everything. It's so good. So we are sensitive to the fact that Atomi tea isn't everywhere.
Yeah.
It's a little becoming a little bit of a unicorn. It's getting a little hard to find, especially in a base size.
Yes.
So we want a backup plan.
Yes.
So our backup plan for Erica, if she needs something now and she doesn't want to be in it for the long haul, although Atomi tea is our first choice.
Yes.
Our backup plan is
Penumbra.
Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect choice. It's so good in a base. It's like one of my favorite double hammock wraps. It's cozy.
You can go neutral or you can go color.
And neutral, if you're nervous with color. If you want to go neutral, you stick with shadow. If you want to pop a color, you go syzygy.
Syzygy, and you get to say syzygy.
Syzygy. Or lunar. You could do lunar too.
Yes.
Yeah, but we like that as a backup plan. Okay. So, Shorty.
Duh, people. Fable.
The Fabes. It's perfect shorty. It's got great grip. We think that you've got options as far as doing a pop of color. We're loving the Toy Store Fables. Yes. You have so many good options. And as Natasha sung Dusk's praises, if you want to stick neutral, Dusk is such a good shorty.
Yes.
Such good grip. Beautiful.
Good grip.
Okay.
And then ring sling. This was a hard one for us because we're not ring slingers.
We're not. But I think we've come to a perfect solution.
Yes.
Gotham Marble.
Gotham Gotham Marble.
Gotham Marble. She needs a natty.
Yes.
She doesn't have natty and she loves neutral. So natty's a must-have. And we love Gotham Marble.
Yes, it is unlike any of the other Gotham.
It's so smushy. It's like a big marshmallow.
Yes, it is. It's hard to describe how good it is.
And I actually had marble as a ring sling early on, and it was so good before I really had to get Natasha to not let myself buy any more ring slings because I just turned them.
Yes.
But I had marble early on, and it was so good. It's such a great ring sling, and it goes with everything, which I think is important for a ring sling because it's like your quick ups, like you're running in and out of stores, stuff like that. So a good neutral ring sling, natty, perfect.
Yes.
Okay, so recommendations: Gotham Marble ring sling, Fable Shorty, Toy Store Dust, and a Tomy Tea and base. If you want something sooner, Penumbra. Perfect. One more stash help that we're gonna segue into our weekly wool.
That's you, Tara.
Tara.
Hope you're still there and your kid didn't drag you away.
Hope you didn't give up on us. Okay, so Tara needs some wool.
Yes.
Tara contacted us and said, I need some wool. You're welcome, Erica. Thank you for submitting. So we were like, well, Tara, we can help you out with that.
You're just starting your love affair with Form, but you're a Guild girl at heart.
So what we recommend, we're going to start with our Guild recommendation because we know that's where your heart is. That's your comfort zone. I think we both gravitated towards Pixie, but we know that you've experienced Pixie in the past, so we want to recommend something new.
Yes. And we're going with?
A Teeny Fog.
Yes.
I personally am a big caramel fan that is coming up soon on Weekly Wool, but we feel like Fog is more aesthetically you.
Yes.
Fog is the alpaca silk blend, and Fog it up, Tara. We love it. It's smushy. It's cuddly. It's perfect for winter.
Yes.
It's fabulous.
And you do so good with like natties, like basically natty wraps.
Perfectly natty. And we're looking at your stash overall, and we feel like aesthetically it's going to fit in perfectly.
Now, our next thought though, if you don't want to wait, is
I'm not a good musician. I'm not a drummer.
We want you to wait for more
Seastar. So we know you're just starting this, as Natasha said, Form Love Affair with your recent Gotham post. We want to support this Form Love Affair.
Yes, we do, because Form Wool, the best.
Form Wool is so good. You're going to love it.
Yes.
So we've seen these teaser pics of Seastar.
Yes, well, we saw some when they went to the Oriole Mill, and we saw a wool hashtag. So we're hoping
that blue, that like two-tone Toy Store blue is wool. And that's your wool, Tara. That's your wool. That's Seastar.
Yes.
You heard it here first.
Yes.
That's what you need. That's what you need. I, of course, would recommend 2 wool wraps.
Yes.
Fog and Seastar are going to be completely different.
All the wool.
And we need them both.
Yeah.
I mean, at least. I recommend everyone have 6 to 7 wool wraps, but that's just me.
Every wool wrap that is in existence.
That blue, I know, I want it so badly. So those are our recommendations for Tara's wool entree.
And while we're talking about blue and wool, this week's Weekly Wool.
Oh my gosh, I forgot how amazing it was.
It's so good.
That's right.
This is where we just rub the wrap. Oh.
You're not seeing Tarako here, people. Nope, you're not. You're not seeing Fathom. You're seeing an amazing, beautiful, that's right. That's right. Oh, let's get in there.
This is a wool and silk.
Wool and silk form.
Sample, yes.
Blown minds.
It's
everywhere.
So good.
It looks like the most perfect denim ever. I feel like the color is not translating as well as I want it to here. Oh my gosh. It's so good. Okay, comparisons.
Okay.
It is as soft as Form Wool. It's very soft. It's, I say, would you say?
My band on it.
It's what?
My band.
Oh.
Never lose your hair ties.
Would you say it's slightly thinner?
We're gonna rub.
Okay, let's rub.
Rub together. So here's the regular wool. And then here's this.
I will say
it's a little bit thinner.
I think it's a little thinner, the silk. I think it has stretch, a little less stretch.
A little more glide, but...
A little more glide. And I think it has that strength feeling of silk. Like when you wrap with it, when you rebozo with this bad boy.
Yeah, a little less.
Or
stretch on the diet.
A little less stretch on silk, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. A little less diagonal stretch and so much strength, so strong.
Grip. Well, yeah, because this is a really good pattern for this, I feel like, because these little circles, well, you can't see them, these little circles kind of stick. And so the negative space kind of glides, and this right here gives you your grip.
And it gives a really good, it's really nice, evenly textured. Especially in that harmony pattern, because of that, like you were saying, that negative versus positive space, and because I think you get kind of the in between, like in Seastar, which obviously is perfect in every way, but it's a really consistent, straightforward texture. In harmony, you have these kind of in between
variations of
variations, and in those kind of lighter valued areas you get just a little hint of grip compared to the larger grip that you get in the higher contrast areas, and it's beautiful. And this, like, if we don't see wool silk form,
oh, it has to
this
happen.
Winter,
beg for it.
I will be devastated.
Go to PCA, beg.
Go, beg. Do it for me. Do it for us. Do it for this beautiful harmony that needs to happen.
Yes. Do we have any questions before we leave, you guys? It was so fun hanging out. We'll do more Fix My Stash next week.
Yeah, more Fix My Stash. Let us know if there's something that you have a question about that you want us to weigh in on. Yeah. Your thoughts. And we will see you then.
Yep. All right.
All right.
Bye. Love you guys. Even Jackson gave a bye. Let's see if I can figure out how to